Okay, can everybody see okay?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. So this is the progress that you're going to be doing as we go along. Started off with inquiring and then doing a phone screening. We did the initial background checks, the Zoom orientation. I believe some have had a home visit, and then here we are now at classes. We're going to continue collecting documentations from you. Um, there's going to be a home study more towards the end. And then you're also going to have some fingerprints done at DCF. We'll have some final paperwork for you and you'll be eventually approved. And then once all that is done, you'll be licensed and ready for a child. Um, Michelle, did you want to talk a little bit more about like the documentation, or do you want me to switch to the checklist and go to that?
That would give a little more visual
Okay,
concept, just so that way it makes it easier
sure,
to just
absolutely.
highlight each one.
Yeah, so just to, while you're bringing that up, Sam, the fingerprinting, that's done at DCF. Michelle, will initiate that. We have to submit, a request for it to be initiated, and then there is a form that we have to give to you. And so Michelle will be in contact with you about that specific process.
So this is the checklist that I will be sending to each one of you. I'll be putting like the dates over here where you did the classes on your own down here. The Zoom trauma classes and the parent training classes, those will be on there as well. Um, these are going to be more when you have your walkthrough. Um, and Michelle usually brings them when she does those. And then, yeah.
Yeah, so during the home visit, as we come to the end of the classes, as we are today, I will look to schedule a home visit in order to do like, some of you have already been to the home and did a walkthrough. But this specific one will be about doing a walkthrough, bringing these specific paperworks for agreements, and those are the ones that we could gather your signatures on, and I bring it back and scan it and save it into your file. And at the same time, we will start the home study while I'm there, and there are times that I just may follow up and finish up the home study during Zoom. And then sometimes there's follow-up questions and we'll do that. We'll handle that as well.
Okay.
And so this checklist, one of the other reasons we send it is because you'll see that some of them say, so for instance, the fostering health training, it says we need the certificate emailed. And so one of the reasons we're sending it is because you may have done it, and for whatever reason, when you emailed the certificate, we didn't get it. And so by sending this checklist, it keeps checks and balances on both sides. It's not to pressure you to get things done. It's really to help everybody stay on the same page of what we have in the file at any given moment. And so if there's something on here that we're saying we don't have, but you think you've given to us, reach out at any given moment.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam, this gets emailed to everybody?
Yes, I will email each person's own individualized checklist.
Okay.
And then there's also links so that it's easy to get to the trainings that haven't been done or need to be done. And then we also added this little checklist down here because in the past, sometimes we have issues reaching out to some of the references that will be put onto the application that you'll be doing. And let me bring up the application so that you can kind of get a visualization of what it will look like. So this is the application that you'll be doing. It'll be on Dropbox, kind of like how it was when you did your background checks. So you'll be able to do it on your phone or on their tablet, computer, whatever is easier for you. And yeah.
Yeah, and so we need this completed as thoroughly as possible. And Sam is right, at the very end, we do ask for references. We will text the references. And just like you have the links on that checklist, we'll put a link in the text so that that person can just click on that link, and there's a form that takes, it's maybe 5 quick questions with check boxes. And so it takes maybe 2 minutes to fill out. And so we try and make the reference process super, super quick. But what we found is that if you're not telling your reference that this is coming, they think it's spam. And so they don't click that link, which is completely understandable in today's day and age.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So we really ask that whoever you're giving us as the reference, you let them know to expect a text that's going to say family, it's going to be Family and Children's Aid foster care. So that they're not as hesitant to click that link. And we'll let you know if someone doesn't get back to us. And so that you can prompt them and we'll resend it.
Does anybody have any questions on any of those?
The application is really important to turn around and get back to us. It helps us lay out the framework for that home study. It gives us information on your doctor, your vet, if we need to get vet records, those references. So there are certain pieces of the process that we can't move forward until we get that application back. I know it's a little bit cumbersome, and I recognize that.
Question, what if you